So what we thought we would do is to let you in on a bit of a secret here, maybe not so much of a secret, that this particular forum was designed to be a community university outreach activity for geodesign. So the idea of community and university, meaning that there are projects that go on in the community, there are projects that go on in the university. Is it possible to team up with project activity that goes on? And so that was really the sense and the spirit of the conversation that we wanted to try and foster for the afternoon. So there are a number of us from the planning committee and others who had sent out emails, others, as I said, sending out emails to let others know that coming to this particular event, there would be an opportunity to share a project idea of sorts, as it would be, about something that's going on with a geodesign-related idea. And so I'm hoping that there are some of you who have such ideas in mind that you would like to share with each other, and then those ideas would be the basis of conversations in smaller groups. I could tell you that in particular, my basic idea, other than to create a forum, I'd like to create forums all across the country like this, as it would be. I'd have to let you know that this is actually the second Geodesign Forum. There was one that was organized in the city of Philadelphia, as it should be. Essentially, the First Continental Congress was in Philadelphia, so okay. So Second Continental Congress in Seattle, Washington? Okay, not too bad. So the geodesign idea about being able to create this kind of space, and maybe it's going to be done on a yearly basis, maybe not. It all depends on the nature of the energy and how things move forward. It can take on a very different kind of perspective. Wouldn't necessarily have to be speakers doing a thing. It would maybe be a full day of conversation, as the case would be, in terms of project ideas that are out there. But these are just some ideas, and those of you who know me and know me well, I just got ideas running out the mouth, unfortunately, here. But sometimes we execute on the character of these projects. So in terms of executing on these, there is a roving microphone that exists over here. I would like to ask if anyone wants any other idea input at this point in time before we turn it over to anyone who would want to share in the microphone. So essentially what I mean in terms of ground rules for conversation. So, and there really aren't that many other than have a conversation. Anybody else on the planning committee who wanted to say anything about what we were going to do? Admittedly, I'm ad-libbing right now, but I've done this for so many years, it's okay. Structuring the nature of conversations is always really an important thing. Does anyone have any other topic that they would like to share with others? So I did say that one thing about the idea of this being across the country. No, my real idea is that I want to design a geodesign platform. Yes, design a geodesign platform. So you know why Rob and Mary did what Rob and Mary did, because I encouraged that. And the students in the professional master's program have this notion that I want to do this, but they also know that I haven't done it yet. But we did work with Invest Software. We did for a while. Thanks to Jeff and thanks to Nancy, thanks to Jenny. Well, Jenny, thanks to Jenny. They mentioned that students were working with the Ross Project. So there is activity that has taken place with courses, and then there's outreach to activities that occur in the broader community. So that might be something to discuss as well, the character of what projects are out there. I know that there are a number of faculty in the room as well who might want to share some insight. So that microphone is open. So anybody want to announce? I have a backup plan too, so don't be afraid.
Raise your hand. Like Bill Donning. Thanks, you. My name is Steve Hudson. It's on? Okay. My name is Steve Hutzel. I'm with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers here in Seattle, and I'm Chief of Geospatial Section That means I get to play with all things GIS and BIM and something in the middle called CIM, Civil Information Modeling. And looking at the content on geodesign, there's some discussions on BIM and discussions on GIS, but there's the piece in the middle, civil information modeling. And I'm out to try and spread the word about this because, frankly, on many projects, it's the site content that is not as accurately captured as could be. And when we go back for new projects, we spend a lot of money in modification of contracts because of undiscovered content at construction time. Okay, so we didn't know about it during design, but we start construction, and where did this duct bank come from? A recent project, $1 million in modification on the contract because we found stuff we didn't know about. And all this comes down to, even geodesign, is about minimizing risk. It's the whole reason why BIM took off, because we're minimizing the risk of structural systems, mechanical systems, conflicting with each other at construction. It's very expensive to fix those oops out in the field. Very inexpensive to fix them in the model. We got better design coordination besides disciplines. And we need to drive that to the civil side to include surface and subsurface systems. And that content, frankly, in GIS support at installation level, Army installation specifically for us, we manage utility systems in GIS. We capture roads, parking lots, surface, subsurface utilities, but it's not at the same level at the engineering scale. But yet that's where most of our data is from site content. So I'd like to propose that you consider what happens between BIM and what happens between GIS to fill in that blank. I think it's an important piece that's been missing in this discussion. Thank you.
Okay, so the important thing here, no, there aren't any questions. The important thing here is that that is a topic for conversation that will be led at that table. Okay? So that's how this is working. So that's why I said for anyone who brought a topic here that has some interest in wanting to converse about something. So what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to shift into another, I'm going to come back to this same request. Thank you very much for proposing that topic. Each of the speakers who was speaking this morning would be willing to have a conversation about their topic, something on the nature of their topic as well. So we have speakers around the room. We have Mike Flaxman over in the corner, John Sherrard, Kathy Wolf, Nancy Rottle, John Owen, Jeff Raker up here, the Ross activity, open space activity, about the nature of geodesign and that activity. Let's see, Rob Polly is over there. And yeah, and the speakers, you can join in if there's no one that is interested in talking about that particular topic, then certainly joining in. So each of the speakers, think of what it is or how it is you want to cast that topic. Dorothy, did you have a particular topic? Okay, good enough. Okay, so Dorothy Reed's on the planning committee, so just wanted to get that one in there as well. So does anyone else have a topic that they would like to?
Hi, I'm Allison Anderson. I am the university's UW Library's GIS infrastructure and support specialist. So I help with the WAGDA website and making all of that data available to students, faculty, and staff. I would love to get feedback. I know there are a lot of students here of how the libraries can help you with your GIS research, making data available, if it's different data than what we already have, if there are different formats of data that the libraries can help provide to you as researchers, as students. That would be great.
Any other topics anybody wants to cover? Come on, what's on your mind? Yeah, you had your coffee, you've had your lunch. Let's wake up, get going here. There's got to be more.
So maybe, go ahead. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ben Shore. I'm with NOAA, and we work on natural resource damage assessments, among other things, but responding to oil spills and using spatial data, contaminant information, natural resources, habitat, ecosystem level, to support decision making and to assess the damages in terms of services and restoration. So if anybody's interested in talking about some of decision-making tools and applied models, we could do that.
Nate Holland, architect with NBBJ, and I come from more of a building structures point of view, but I'm interested in merging data sets and building a more holistic model. A lot of the information we get comes from different city, county data banks. There are GIS files that we're using. There's CAD work that we're getting from various engineers, lots of different sources. I know all of you guys are collecting information and doing projects in various formats, and I'm curious as to how we bring those into a format that can communicate with each other. So if anybody's interested in that, I'll be around here somewhere.
So I heard Earth Economics mentioned a couple times, and I work at Earth Economics, and what we have is a comprehensive database of ecological economics articles that kind of connect the world of dollars with the world of ecology and the functions of ecosystems. And I kind of want to go speak to a lot of people myself, so I don't know if I'm want to host a discussion about that, but I just wanted to make that known because I know the Earth Economics was mentioned a few times. So, yeah, find me around.
Are there any topics that someone would like to talk about because you haven't heard it been talked about as of yet in relation to geodesign? I could say anything else as well, but this being a geodesign forum, it'd probably be more interesting if we somehow, some way, stay on that particular line of thought.
This morning, someone asked something about public health, and I'd be interested in discussing public health, but I don't know where the lady went. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Same thing along those same lines. Any other thoughts, ideas that you haven't heard as of yet in terms of conversation? So the question really is, at this point, has everyone heard some topic that you are interested in that you'd like to go join a table of people to go converse on that topic? Okay, let's do that then. So